The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business. Right here in Central New York. The Local Show is locally produced by Zoey Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Back to The Local Show. You found it, the last bastion of happiness and fun right here on the radio with Tom and Steve.
Oh my gosh. Now the summer's over. No, it's not.
No, it's not. We introduce people to new businesses, Steve, and that's what we're going to do right here. We're going to introduce them to a new business. But first, you know, you didn't talk about Safe Harbor Wills and Trust yet, and I love it when you do that.
I forgot.
Because I like to take a snooze back here while you start talking.
All right, Safe Harbor Wills and Trust. Been a friend of the show for a long time, and certainly a client of Zoey Advertising for 11 years, 12 years. If you haven't updated your will, update your will. If you haven't made a trust to protect your house, Tom, you and I aren't getting any older. Nursing homes gobble houses away.
We're not getting any younger. We're getting older.
We're not getting any older. Yes, we are. We're getting old. That's why you're the professional. So if you haven't done it, talk to the folks over at Safe Harbor. Every day, people are reaching out to them.
Yes.
Putting their things in order, even though they might live another 50 years. Get your act together. 370-9977. 370-9977, or go to safeharborwillsandtrust.com and send them a flare and they will help you out.
Excellent. Thank you very much for that. Now it's our pleasure to bring on a new person to the show, Samantha Hussain, who is the owner of Purple Dubai. How are you, Samantha?
I'm good. Tom, how are you doing?
Very good. Thank you for joining us. We'll make this as painless as possible, even though I know Steve can be rather intimidating.
Come on.
With the height and the hands and the, and the loud voice. Anyway, Samantha, where are you from originally?
So I am actually originally from Pakistan, but I was born and raised in Dubai. I've been there all my life.
Okay.
And I have just recently moved to the U.S.
Oh, wow. Is this your first time being in the U.S.?
Yes.
Oh, golly. Geez, that's got to be
I've been here on a holiday, but yes.
Yeah.
This is the first time we've moved in permanently.
Okay.
Yes.
So, I want people to really understand about your business and have kind of a history, because there might be people like me who are not world travelers, because I hate to fly.
I get it.
I've flown domestically several times. Now, my wife was born in England, so she has no problem going over to England, and her father's from Dublin, Ireland, so they'll go over to Ireland. But me, no, I'm kind of homebound. Anyway, so where is Dubai, and why would people want to go there?
So Dubai is in the Middle East, and it has one of the biggest, longest tower out there.
Oh, really?
It has the 7-star hotel, and it's
7 stars.
Yes.
I've only heard of 5-star hotels.
Yes.
That's pretty nice.
Yes. So, I mean, it's a place, it's a destination where whoever I speak to, they want to go there, they want to visit the place. And yes, definitely, why not? You must go, you must see.
Yeah.
We've been there all our life. We've seen the whole country transform.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to do there.
It seems to me that in recent years, a lot of stars and big athletes and famous people go to Dubai. They always talk about having a house in Dubai. Is that a thing?
Well, it's a beautiful place.
It is. Yes, a lot of people prefer to settle there because it's very central. I know a lot of Bollywood stars who go and settle there.
Right.
You have people from Pakistan. Of course, Dubai has freehold properties now, which had started, let's say, less than 2 decades ago. They started selling housing.
Oh, I see.
It's a sweet spot to go and settle, to buy a house.
Yeah.
So you have a passion to connect people to visit there. So you started, like, I'll call it a travel agency for the lack of a better term. So you want to help people travel to this amazing, beautiful place.
Yes, I want. When I met a lot of people out here, especially in Syracuse, and they came to know that I was from Dubai, the first thing that came on their mind was that it's too expensive.
Yeah.
And many people didn't even know how to even start, or where to begin from if they ever want to visit this place. And here I am. I want to give them a little bit of a hand-holding kind of a thing, where I can micromanage a little bit of their trip. They don't just have to go through a general tourist company.
Right.
But if they go through us, we can just tell them, not just to visit just ABC, these places, but also, see, other than the Burj Al Arab, there's a lot more to do. They could go and see the old Dubai. We can tell them where to go and have probably the best biryani, or the best Pakistani chicken curry.
Right.
Okay, you have me at that. So I'm a fan.
Yes, where they should probably book their hotel.
Yeah.
Give them the best value for money for this trip.
Yeah, because when you go online, and Dubai is a very safe part of the Middle East.
Yes, it is.
What is it surrounded by? What countries are surrounding Dubai?
So you have Iran, you have Lebanon, Saudi Arabia. You have all these GCC countries. It is in the Middle East, pretty much close to Qatar.
Okay.
Bahrain.
Yep.
Yes.
I had a son who was in Qatar for a while. Was stationed there, so I'm familiar with Qatar.
Yeah, it's very close to Dubai.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's when you go online and look, holy smokes, it's absolutely beautiful.
It is. It's amazing. I mean, if you just stand at the Burj Khalifa and you look at it, I think it has about 130 plus floors.
Wow.
It has high-rise buildings. I mean, my son, he was just 8 when he moved from Dubai, and he still remembers so much.
Yeah.
He's still so fascinated with all the architecture.
Yeah, it makes New York City look like Brewerton, Tom.
Yeah,
you should see that. It really is beautiful.
It's very high tech. It's a high tech, very modern city.
And I went on and looked because I'm curious at like what hotel rooms cost. They were not expensive at all. I was
Yes.
like, I must be putting it wrong.
So see, that's the perception. People think it's very expensive. Well, you could end up into a very luxurious kind of a trip if you are looking to go for something like that. You could live even in a 7-star.
Yeah, sure.
But the 2 and the 3-star hotels are as good as the 4-star hotels that we have out here, and they are less expensive.
Yeah, and there's beaches.
Absolutely. Yes, there are beaches as well.
Yeah, I would imagine the climate's very warm.
And it's warm. It's hot.
Yeah.
Yes, it does get very hot.
Most of the time.
Depending on the time of the year, but typically Dubai is a hot city.
So what I heard you say is you want to share your experience, your living, your knowledge, your passion for that area, and be able to make people want to travel there and not just go on Expedia or somewhere and, okay, I'm going to book a hotel, but you connect all the dots so when they go, they feel like they're going with their sister or a cousin or somebody that can help them. Is that fair?
Absolutely. That's exactly what we want to do. We just don't want to tell them, just go and see the Burj Khalifa, go see the Burj Al Arab, and maybe go for a Dow cruise, and that's it. No, there is a lot more you could do. And that's where we come in place, and we tell you where you should maybe take a taxi from, or maybe you could hire a car, or maybe eventually we have this long-term plan where we would have our personal assistant there who would drive our clients, and that is something in our bucket list.
Yeah.
We still want to use travel agents. Judy's like, can we use a travel agent? And I go, they're hard to find. So, but go to a beautiful place, beautiful beaches. I saw those, and it's a trip you can afford.
Yes.
Maybe you've gone to the Caribbean. Well, why not try this? PurpleDubai.com.
Yes.
And Dubai is Dubai, in case anybody was tripping and got it wrong like I did the first time.
Right.
And thank you so much for coming, Samantha.
Thank you. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Steve. It was lovely meeting you, and thank you for having me on your show.
You got it. All right. Kicking off hour number 2 of the local show, we're going to have engaging conversations with Randy Wolkin. He's the president and CEO of MACNY, the Manufacturers Alliance of New York. And then Michael Johnson, owner of Pro Snow Removal, will bring a guest with him, and his name is Zachary Heck. He's a 12-year-old entrepreneur who owns grass and granite landscaping. John Kupperman will stop by. He's the owner of Smith Restaurant Supply. And then we'll wrap things up with Scott McClurg, who is the founder and co-owner of McClurg Remodeling. Stick around. Hour number 2 of the local show starts really soon.